This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
This portion of Lee Pitts Live is brought to you by Hodges University, celebrating 25 years of educating Southwest Florida.
Southwest Florida, we're thrilled to have here some tech gurus. These guys know what they're doing. You want your computer to work? You want your company to run smoothly? No matter what type of computer software you use, you need somebody to come in there and set you up. When you get in business, you get in there trying to wing it, and it never works. It's because you haven't gotten the experts to come in there and help you get it to work. And this guy actually named is Werk, the president of Computers That Work, Rich Werk, and along with the director here. Gentlemen, Joe, let's get you both here. Man, how did you get so lucky, man, to have a name like that?
You know what? Honestly, I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and use it the best I can with what I know.
Right. When you were growing up, though, Rich, when you were growing up, and you just thought it was just an old name, right?
Yeah, yep. It was like, hey, Rich, go to work, or Rich, do some work. So every time I was always doing work, and that's what I do. And that now with the fact of I know everything about computers, we have computers that work.
Now, Joe, the whole what has happened in society when we're all attached to our computers. You guys got job security, man, for the rest of your life. I mean, technology. Talk about it.
Most definitely we do. From the smartphones to the tablets, it's just an ever evolving landscape, and that's what we strive to keep on top of.
Now, you mentioned smartphones and tablets. Do you do all of that from A to Z? You deal with all of those?
Correct, we do.
Go ahead and elaborate.
We do everything from iPhone repairs. I do screen replacements on a regular basis for everyone that breaks them. Tablets, just getting software set up. People need to learn how to use them, all the way to desktops and setting up software apps and everything from the enterprise level to the residential.
Okay, great. Now, Rich, how long have you been in the business?
We've been actually in business since 2011, but in 2014 we moved our operations over to Southwest Florida, and we have not looked back ever since.
Now, as you're sitting here right now, you're reaching about 6 counties. Mm-hmm. Is it fair to say that no matter where they are, you will get to them? They are in your target area?
Yes, sir. We're honestly always expanding. We are currently based more on we have all the way up to Venice, Florida, and as far down south as Marco Island. But again, we're always expanding. Our customer base is always expanding.
Who's a typical customer who would tap into computers that work?
Right now, a lot of it's more on the commercial end.
Okay.
We have a lot of businesses that are giving us a call, especially like your small to medium-sized businesses that are saying, hey, either we just started up and we need your help with the website, to whereas we're a medium-sized business and we have a server and we have no idea how to manage it.
Okay, you mentioned websites. See, again,
yes, sir.
We're talking phone, we're talking pads, we're talking tablets, website design as well?
Yes, sir. We have website developers on staff and ready to rock and roll whenever you are.
From soup to nuts.
Yes, sir. From nothing to something.
Speak to this, and I'm glad you're here to talk about this because we've got somebody here who's an expert in the field. When we hear all these specials about designing your own websites, free website, all these little templates, that's not a real quality website. Why is that?
Well, there's a lot of reasons to why that's not a real quality website. A, because of the fact of when you're paying these website companies, they own that site, and you have to basically stay up with them on a monthly basis. Versus you owning the whole thing, we give you the keys to the house. Mm-hmm. It's all yours.
You teach people how to maintain their own site?
Absolutely, we do maintenance on home, or we'll actually do it, and we'll explain to them how to actually do it.
Okay, so you'll do both.
Yes.
Okay, cool. What services do you? Go back to what services you provide, kind of.
Well, we provide actually numerous amounts of services, from your IT managed services for your small to medium-sized businesses, basically taking care of any IT issues that you may have, to our website design and development, and SEO, which is short for search engine optimization, which basically for websites to get found on Google, Bing, and Yahoo.
Now, when they go to that website that we're seeing on the screen, that website with Sesame Street it's got to be a good website because you market yourself as a website guy. So they'll be able to navigate themselves around and find things.
Correct. Absolutely. They'll be able to
What
find
do
everything.
you encourage them to start off when they go to your website?
What I would encourage them to do is basically go into our services page and see what kind of thing that they're looking for from us. Like I said, a majority of it's commercial, so small to medium size, they're always looking for like an IT managed services, something to basically a firm that can take care of any IT problems that they may have.
Excellent. Joe, quotes. You guys will come out, assess a situation, give a quote, and then work backwards from there?
9 times out of 10, we'll do that. Sometimes we can
quote it over
sight
the phone?
unseen
Okay.
if it's a small business, tax preparer or something like that. It's just him and his computer in his office. It's not a big deal. We don't really have to go out and see something like that.
How would you say that Computers That Works cost compares to the competition? Are you guys right there, good pricing?
I think we're definitely competitive with the local area. We've been recently we've done a lot of research and trying to see where we are competitively, and we're probably even on the lower end.
You want to add anything to that, Rich?
No, absolutely. I mean, Joe's right on step on that. I mean, we are definitely competitive. We've been told many times, whereas, hey, you guys are not only great, but your prices are right on par.
Search engine optimization. What's that big word, optimization?
It's just making sure that your website's easily found and visible on the big search engines, Google, Yahoo, Bing, stuff like that. But it takes into account coding, how to use certain wording in your text and your stuff throughout the whole website, as well as tagging your images and things like that.
So when people type in your name or whatever, your name will come up early and get some business from there. Because that's where, is it fair to say now people, either one of you can take this, people are going to those computers, getting business, generating business. That's where the action is, and that's where the future is.
Most definitely, and on even on Google, where it's #1 search engine, if you're not within the first page, possibly two, you're probably not getting the business.
Very competitive. Very competitive.
How do you advise people? Do they need to know what they want when they contact Computers That Work? I mean, I don't really quite know. Ain't you guys to take me from soup to nuts? Are you guys patient enough to kind of?
Oh, absolutely. We have software whereas it's more of a project where we add the clients to the project when we create this project. For instance, we'll use a website for an example. We have a lot of clients that come to us and say, we want a website, I just don't know where to start. No problem. How about we start with this? Tell me what's your 3 sites that you like. Give me those 3 sites. We'll create this project, put it into those 3 sites. Let's collaborate and basically figure out something that you're going to be able to like.
Why do these services seem to cost a lot?
In our history, we've just realized that they tend to cost more because of the overhead of the software products that are being used, and the hardware that's being used is what usually drives the cost up. But at the end of the day, it's really just to keep the cost down for everybody, and make the services that much more available.
What do you see Computers That Work? I mean, I'm still trying to, that's the coolest last name, it's your real name. What do you see it in 5 years?
It's a great question, Lee. You know what, to be honest with you, I would love to have Computers That Work here in the whole state of Florida. Would I love to have it here nationwide? Yes, but we'll start small.
Okay.
And we'll go from there.
That's great. Well, I tell you, society, we're dependent on you guys. I got one final question before we go. Sure. Talk about hackers, viruses, how you can keep that down.
I myself
and you guys can come in and do that, right?
Definitely.
Okay.
I myself come from an extensive security background, so I eat, sleep, and breathe that whole side of technology. Antivirus is great to have, but it only works so far as you allow it to. There's a lot of software that we use in-house that provides that extra level of security, and the software goes ahead and takes care of it for you, and then we take care of everything else that comes in.
Okay, one-stop shop.
Absolutely.
Most definitely.
All right, it's Computers That Works right here on Leap Is Live. Be sure to hit them up on all the information you've seen on the TV screen. And gentlemen, keep up the good work. For those who say it can't be done, they are usually interrupted by those like a gentleman here from Computers That Work who are doing it. When we come back, we'll talk about event planning right here on Leap Is Live.